Hey guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. We are in Orbus once again. This time we are going to be looking at the warrior updates. Let's get a little drink really quick and toss that aside and get out of our house. Well, first let's gear up. We need to stick on our warrior sword. We've been playing the rune mage up until now. We geared up a little bit for the warrior already, so we've pretty much got a full set of newbie gear. So this should make this considerably easier. We're just missing shoulders and some actual good gear, but that'll come later. So we are level 1 at the moment. We need to fix that. So let's open our door out of our house and go into the cold, crazy world. Okay, so we're outside and ready to kill some stuff. The first thing that you are going to notice, the first visual change, is that the shield is now on your forearm instead of like you're holding it out, directly in front of you with a fist. This, I think, is going to feel a lot better when you've got your sword out and you're swinging. I would say that the angle on the sword, I'd also like to see that fixed or at least adjustable. As far as the next change like that, I just think it's sticking out. It should be more angled like this than how it is. But that's again, I think, going to be personal preference and should be an option. But alpha, I'm gonna say that a lot. Alpha. So the next change is that we don't have our sword throw anymore. So we can't cheat our way down this mountain anymore. And I think that's probably one of the main reasons for getting rid of this is you can't, go where they don't want you to go anymore. So if you see my video from, I think, the first alpha test, where I like climb up to the top of that mountain by the end of it, that ability was a little broken. I'm sad to see it go. The teleport was nice, but it was broken, admittedly. So the next thing you notice is that if we get rid of the compass here, you've got another interactable item on your left hip. And this is your new taunt. Since they took away the sword jump ability, you said you can't throw your sword anymore, and your shield is now on your forearm instead of in your hand, that leaves this arm free for grabbing loot and grabbing interactables like this horn here. And this horn is now your taunt, so you put it to your lips, and that's how you're going to taunt mobs. It's got there's the cooldown right there on the shield still, so it's not a horribly long cooldown, but you're probably going to want to make sure you use it situationally. That's not that bad. Right, and we still have our shield bash ability there. So let's go find a level 1, and we'll take a look at this basic stuff before we get into the other thing that has changed. I don't want to fight level 2s yet. I'm fully geared, but I want to start small and get bigger. Call me a wimp, call me a chicken, whatever. Here we go. Let's take him back this way. Yeah, this feels much better. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Not having to put away your sword, priceless. Yeah, we don't need that. All right, so you have another ability, and this is a bum rush ability to get to an enemy, and I have not used it yet. So this will be the first instance. I don't want to die the first time I use this. So let's try and find something that is lone. I don't think we're going to do that. Let's see how this works. So I believe this is called Sword Rush. Yep. So you just point your sword at the target. Yep, I didn't think that was gonna. I am not strong enough to handle two of them. So anyways, as I was saying, you just point your sword at the target while it is off cooldown. I got stuck. You will see that yellow highlight, and then you pull the trigger, and you will teleport to the mob within striking distance. So if you'll notice, the first time I was fighting, I had to do a bit of stutter stepping. I teleported backwards, the mob ran up to me, but I had to sort of stutter step up to him. The Sword Rush is supposed to remove that. So if I come up here and I say, hey, I'm pissed off at you, he's outside of my melee range, and I have to, stutter step up to him and hope, that he doesn't do too much damage before I can get in here and kick some ass. Alright, so you saw the stutter step. Now if we can go find another lone thing to kill, so those are all doubled up. Need somebody to come out here and thin the ranks a little bit. We can demonstrate what I'm talking about again, now that you know what to look for, now that I know what to look for. So I hadn't used the ability before. I guess we can go die to these guys again. Didn't really want to do that. Alright, well, we'll just be more judicial with the shield usage. Or maybe we can catch this guy out alone. So you can... I don't know what the range on it is. Okay. So, point at the target, pull the trigger, and you'll get a selection of things within range. So if it's not within range, it won't highlight. There's nothing around. And then when you let go of the trigger, you will dash to them. And they are nice and in melee range. Alright, so that was fairly easy. Again, I've got a full set of newbie gear on. We can take that off and see how it behaves when not fully geared. Let's just stick it over here. How squishy am I without all the armor and without all the levels? Let's test that out. The Musketeer felt pretty good, pretty strong. Like it wasn't going to have any issues with a level 1. I hate that they're all bunched up. Like they're all purposely trying to be jackasses right now. Alright, well I guess we can go for this guy right here. Do our Sword Rush. Oh. No. Okay, so I can take on one, and I can almost take on two. I might have been able to take on two if it had been for the third one that showed up. So Warrior does seem pretty strong defensively, even without the gear. We'll stick that back on though, because if I've got it, I'm going to use it. And let's run back over there really quick. Okay, so we are back in action. Well, we had found a lone one, but This mage done killed it. But that should work to our benefit. So the other thing that you have access to are combos. And the first combo is Provoke. And it's basically a series of slashes in directional the direction that you swing, and that is what dictates the combo. So left would be a left slash from right to left across like this. A right slash would be from the left to the right. And then there is the up slash, which is down and up. I'm not really sure how I feel about that just after reading it, because this is pretty flat, the back of this blade here. So left, right makes sense to me. Up doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. There's just not really a good way to come up with the cutting part of the blade for that to make sense. I don't know why my DPI is popped up right now. Let me just fix that really quick and hopefully it'll go away. Alright, gone. That was a little annoying. So yeah, it would just be awkward and seemingly ineffectual. Their reasoning behind it is that when you're swinging right to left, they can be looser with, this is still considered a left swing, this is still considered a right swing, even though it's not perfectly level like this. If they had a downswing, which would make more sense, they would have to be a lot more strict in the left swing and right swings. So if you're fighting something down on the ground, it's a little bit more difficult to get a perfectly left or right and then down. And that kind of feels better, right, left, down. It feels like there's more power in the swing. It feels more visceral. But I see their point that just to be more responsive to the player's actions, to be a little bit more forgiving in the left and right swings, to go up with the third combination, that makes sense to me. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense realistically, but there's a mage over there. Realism isn't, I've got an ethereal shield. Realism isn't a huge deal. So Provoke is left, right, up. And this is your basic bread and butter combo. This is what you're going to be doing everywhere. All day long, provoke, provoke, provoke. So let's go ahead and jump at this guy and do left, right, up. Left, right, up. And this is what's going to generate aggro. So tanks everywhere have some way to generate aggro. And you can do it, if you're quick enough, once per enemy attack. So you can block his attack, get your left, right, up in, and get your shield up in time to block his attack and get your taunt in there. So you don't constantly have to be blowing your war horn every second, trying to hold hate from the rune mage that is nuking the enemies from orbit. So when you don't have a teammate to protect, Cleave is a combo that's going to allow you to do damage on multiple targets at once. So maybe it's not necessarily just when you're alone, but when you're AoE farming or whatever. This is going to be right, up, up, left. Okay, so the next one up is Cleave, and that one has proven a bit more difficult. I initially said it wrong, and I'm going to cut that bit out. So that is what that cut was for. The correct combo for Cleave is right, up, up, left. And it's almost like you're drawing a rune mage rune, or you're making circles in the sky. So you start over here, cut right, and then up, up, and then left is sort of the arm movement that I've been trying to make. and it is difficult to get all 4 of those swings in time to actually hit something. Let's go ahead and jump on this guy really quickly. Actually, let's go jump on that guy over there. Alright. And get centered in my room. And it is right, up, up, left. So, right, up, left. Right, up, left. Right, up, left. So you do still hit your shield. So right, up, left. And you'll see the 2 numbers there. I think that's me. Right, up, left. Yeah, and you can hear the sound effect for it. Let's kill him. So that's Cleave. We don't need that. So Cleave, I don't know, it seems to leave you open and more vulnerable to attack because it's got the 4 combo chain as opposed to Provoke's 3 combo chain. The next one up is Wound. This is also a 4 combo chain, and this does an extra burst of damage to the target. So this is more for when you don't need to generate more aggro and you're soloing and you're only taking on 1 at a time. You don't have a large group, which I think is going to be what's going to happen most of the time. So this is left, up, left, right. And again, that I think is going to be a nice convenient loop. So once more, left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. So that's almost how I was swinging before. Before I was swinging sort of like this motion, and it feels very similar to that. Left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. That I think is going to be fairly easy for me to do. I don't want to try and take on 2 of them, so let's go find a single somewhere. Let's go find a single mob, a lonely, lonely single. And we can end their misery. Right, we'll try for the... No, he's a level 2. I don't want to fight a level 2. Oh, he wants to fight me. Alright. So I said... left, up. That was not right. So left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. Left, up, left, right. I'm screwing that up very badly. Alright, take 2. This time, not a level 2. Because I do have the armor, but I am still just level 1. And levels are hugely impactful. And I don't want to get flustered and start screwing up like I just did. It's not a good thing for a tank to do. Hey, let's go back over here. Okay, so let's get to him. Left, up, left, right. That does a burst of 7 damage. Yeah, I like that. With more muscle memory, that should probably be pretty quick. Like I said, it's what I was already doing before any of this was introduced. We can probably pull this guy away from that thing. Hopefully. And you don't have to do any of these combos either. Yeah. See? Nice. I like that one. Alright. So I haven't tried the horn. Should probably try the horn at some point. But the last combo is also a 4-move combo, and it's Hamstring. I don't know how much this is going to be useful outside of PvP. but this is a combo that's going to be useful for slowing down targets. It's the greatest slow in the game right now. They're balancing it, based off of you have to be in melee range to use it. But the combo itself is up, right, left, up. Up, right, left, up. So it's kind of, a cross shape. Up, right, left, up. It feels very awkward. So let's try this again. Up, right, left, up. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one feels very awkward to my arm. Let's see if we can get over here to another level 1. There are 2 of those. That doesn't seem like it's going to be a good thing for me. Alright, so I said it was up, damn it, up, right, left, up. And then it's got that, it's very short. Up, right, left, up. It's a very short snare. We're gonna have to do that better. Alright, we're just gonna kill this guy. And we'll grab the other one. Not gonna worry about combos for this. Hey, we leveled up. We'll suck less now, hopefully. I think I need the mage shirt, so we're gonna grab that. Alright, let's see if we can grab this guy. Right. Hey, buddy. Up, right, left, up. And let's move away. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't last very long. I think that I would want it to last longer. Okay. So I think that of all of those, my bread and butter is going to be the left, up, left, right burst. Left, up, left, right. For when I am soloing. So the combos add a new depth to the class that wasn't there before. I kind of liked how it played before. I'm not usually a huge fan of tank classes, but I really liked the, just the awareness you needed of the battlefield. Being able to jump around with the sword throw taunt. But, let me get some more practice in with this. I think I could grow to like this quite a bit. Especially with that taunt mechanic. And this. The sword charge is going to be pretty huge too. Let's go ahead and see. No real notice. I missed one. Yeah, I think that focusing on that 3-way or 3-move combo while in a party is going to be fairly easy to do. That one feels the best out of the bunch. And then again, you've got the free hand, so I've got all that junk. I don't need that. You get the free hand to pick up loot, which I like. I have a feeling that learning when to use your combos with your stun and getting that rotation in, I think that's probably going to be key for good tanks versus mediocre tanks. I will probably be a mediocre tank, so don't hold your breath. I like it. I am liking it. I do have to get used to focusing on not only the combo, but just getting the stun in there at the appropriate time as well. Screwed up. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't have the DPS for that. Hold my shield up and run away like a little girl. And it's not working. I have a feeling that is where... Oh, there we go. Almost. Okay. So, the mobs leash now. That's nice. They do it correctly and don't get stuck. Though it appears like mage spells get stuck. Again, alpha disclaimer. This, the tank is definitely more physically taxing than any of the other classes. I like that, but just after a short little bit of combat, I'm already breathing heavy, I'm sweating a little bit. Again, I don't mind. I kind of like it. I don't work out in general outside of VR, that is. There are a lot of VR games that are a decent workout, and this is going to be one of them if you play a class like this. Alright. That was not the right combo. Yeah. Alright, let's go find a level 2 to pick on. Is there a level 2? Alright, so one thing we didn't do is a waggle check. Kind of effective? Kinda? I mean, you could potentially waggle your way to victory one hit at a time. I don't think it's going to do a lot for you. So you actually have to swing pretty hard to get it to register the full amount of damage. Which is very nice. Alright, we can take on this level 2 without pissing them off, I think, since they're through the wall. This might be my death. Yep. I am a dead man. I was hoping he wouldn't see me through there. You know, I guess this probably would have made a lot of sense if I had practiced on the practice dummy. But, you know, who wants to live life that cautious? Let's just go out there and look like idiots failing to do combos on real mobs. That's more fun. It's more entertaining for you guys, right? You guys want to see me fail. That's where the funny is. Oh, I don't know what is going on with my shield. I think I'm facing a bad corner. Fuck that up. Fuck that up again. Alright. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, okay. I was right up under. My lighthouse is right there. My other lighthouse is back there behind me, and I was right here in this corner where it doesn't get super stellar coverage. And I think one of my Vive controllers is going out anyways. Alright, we should be safe with him. Especially if he's going to come to us. Ah. It's very easy to screw it up. Oh, hey. Hey, we got more fishing lure crafting materials. Be sure to check out my crafting video to see the first glimpse of crafting in Orbus. That should be up. He's stunned. I should have kept going. And really, it's going to be all about muscle memory for tanks. Remembering that just unconsciously going through the motions. Facing that corner again. Okay. More or less her eye. Do some more fishing crafting. Hopefully that stuff will be there for the fishing rework in the next update, which I believe is supposed to be there. Alright, I may need a little bit of a break from this, as I've been going for about 3 or 4 hours in total between the two classes and just messing around. So I think we are going to pause here, and we will pick this up when I am not level 2. After I get some farm going, because I don't think that you guys are going to be interested in watching me slap the wall. I don't think you guys are going to be too interested in just watching me grind mobs for, you know, the hour or two it's going to take me to get up to dungeon running level. And hopefully tomorrow sometime we can run the dungeon. I'd really like to do it on the tank. I've got the musketeer if need be, but hopefully maybe we can get in that dungeon party tower I was trying to make, but I need to level up first. I need to actually seriously go out there and do some grinding, so I will do that later on tonight and get a video out, hopefully, of a dungeon run this weekend. Until then, please hit that like, subscribe, comment down below. Really appreciate when you guys share my videos out, and I will see you in the next video. Later.